Buying a car after you start earning is a fairly common dream for most of the people. And the process is very simple. आप अपने कार का बजट डिसाइड करते हो on the basis of your EMI paying ability. And then everything else is taken care of by the car dealer. All of us know that there would be some loss on account of the interest repayment on the loan. But how big is that loss in reality? Let us try understanding the actual loss on this car loan. Let's assume you decide to buy a car of 11-12 lakh rupees. आप 1 से 2 लाख की डाउन पेमेंट करते हो, बाकी 10 लाख रुपए लोन पे लेते हो. If you take this loan of 10 lakh rupees on a rate of interest of 10% for a tenure of 7 years, आपकी EMI आती है 16,600 रुपए per month. You do a simple calculation, 16,600 into 7 years into 12 months, and the amount comes close to 13.94 lakhs, approximately 14 lakh rupees. So your loss on account of interest is 14 minus 10, which is 4 lakhs only. This loss is fairly understandable. It's a small amount to pay on a loan of 10 lakh rupees. So you are paying 4 lakh rupees in next 7 years. And so you decide to go ahead with this. I'll give you 3 alternate scenarios, and then let us try and understand how big is this loss. Is it actually 4 lakh rupees, or is it more or much more than that? In the first scenario, you decide in advance about your purchase of a car. आप 25 की उम्र में नौकरी शुरू करते हो, and you decide at the age of 30 I want to buy a car. So you plan in advance that let me save and invest that amount so that I am able to buy a car at the age of 30. So you start investing 12,400 rupees per month, and you do this investment through a SIP, let's say in some mutual fund, with an approximate return of 12%. In 5 years, this investment of 12,400 rupees translates into 10 lakh rupees, which is the exact amount which you were looking at in terms of loan to finance your car. The interesting part is the amount that you actually invest to achieve this is lower than 10 lakh rupees. So let's do this maths. 12,400 rupees into 5 years into 12 months. That amounts to 7.5 lakh rupees. So now the difference between the cost of the car using the loan and EMI route versus using this scenario 1 of saving and investing in advance would go beyond 4 lakh rupees, and it would actually be 6.5 lakh rupees. 14 lakhs which you were willing to pay through EMIs minus 7.5 lakh rupees of investment in this scenario. So now your loss magnifies from 4 lakh rupees to 6.5 lakh rupees. Let's move to scenario 2. आपको लगता है 12,400 रुपए right from the start of your career, ये amount ज़्यादा है to save. No issues. You can reduce this amount and increase the tenure. So instead of buying the car at 30, आप उसको 2 साल बढ़ा दें. You plan to buy the car at 32 years of age. So you will have an investment timeline of 7 years. Now in this case, you will need to invest only 7,800 rupees per month. So you invest 7,800 rupees per month for next 7 years, and that will translate into 10 lakh rupees at a return of 12%. Let us look at the total investment in this case. The total investment in this case would be 7,800 rupees into 7 years of investment into 12 months, which will come to 6.5 lakh rupees. So if you follow this scenario, your loss now stands at 7.5 lakh rupees, which is the difference between 14 lakhs, which in any case you were willing to pay through EMIs, minus 6.5 lakh rupees of investment, which you did in this scenario to achieve an outcome of 10 lakh rupees. Let's move to the third scenario now. You were not able to plan in advance. आपने ये सोचा नहीं कि मैं पहले सेव करता हूँ, इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ, and then I'll buy a car. So at the age of 30, you decide to buy a car on EMI, And then you have this realization, let me do this other way around. Let me first save and invest that same EMI amount which I am willing to pay for the car and postpone the purchase of car by 7 years. So now what you do, you start investing 16,600 rupees through SIP and you do it for next 7 years. The total amount at the end of 7 years would be 21.50 lakhs. So now look at the difference. You have 21.50 lakhs and you needed only 10 lakh rupees to finance that car. So you are left with a surplus of 11.5 lakh rupees. So a quick summary of the three scenarios. Scenario 1, you save 6.5 lakh rupees. Scenario 2, you save 7.5 lakh rupees. Scenario 3, you save 11.5 lakh rupees. So is this the only loss or is this loss even bigger? Let us now look at investing this saved amount, the difference that we talked about. If you were to invest this amount as lump sum in a mutual fund, you invest it once and leave it. Do not withdraw it. Do not add anything to it. What would that amount translate to if you leave that fund till the time of your retirement? Scenario 1, you do a lump sum investment of 6.5 lakh rupees at the age of 30. So you have a tenure of 30 years. At a growth rate of 12% per annum, this amount will translate to close to 2 crore rupees. Scenario 2, you have a surplus of 7.5 lakh rupees at the age of 32. So you are left with a tenure of 28 years. So this calculation is based on the retirement age of 60 minus the time when you are ready to invest. So you invest 7.5 lakh rupees for next 28 years. And this will generate an amount of 1.8 crores. Scenario 3, you have a surplus amount of 11.5 lakh rupees at the age of 37. So you can possibly invest it only for next 23 years. You do that investment and even this amount translates into 1.9 crores at a return of 12%. So this is your actual loss for the loan of 10 lakh rupees. The loss is not 4 lakh rupees, which we talked about right at the start. The loss is between 1.8 crores to 2 crores. Let us now also factor in inflation in this. So for 7 years, and then let's take scenario 3 as an example for this. So you waited to purchase that car for 7 years. With inflation, the cost of the car would go up. So if we factor that in, then what is your actual saving? Is it 11.5 lakh rupees or less than that? The inflation on cars in India has been 4.5% for more than a decade now. So in 7 years, that 10 lakh rupees car would cost you about 13.5 lakh rupees. So the cost goes up by 3.5 lakh rupees. Let us reduce that from the savings of scenario 3. So the savings of 11.5 lakhs now, after reducing these 3 lakh rupees, becomes 8 lakh rupees. Even this 8 lakh rupees invested for 23 years at 12% rate of return will generate 1.10 CR. So in any case, even after factoring inflation, you are losing in crores on a simple loan of 10 lakh rupees. The first two scenarios which I talked about, that's called goal-based planning. So you decide in advance about your purchase and you start saving and investing to achieve that goal. The third scenario is a case of delayed gratification. In this world of instant gratification, you decide to buy it at the age of 37, you are delaying your gratification. But the outcome that you get out of that delayed gratification runs into crores. Let us see how this same scenario works on home loans. The amount of home loan is much higher than a car loan. So I'm not going to talk about saving and investing the amount to completely nullify the home loan. But let us talk about reducing only a small amount and let us keep the amount same. So let us see what happens if you reduce the loan on your house by 10 lakh rupees. We'll do this simulation on a base cost of 1 crore rupees. So you take a loan of 1 crore rupees on a rate of interest of 10% for a tenure of 25 years. And your EMI comes to 91,000 rupees. The total interest that you pay in 25 years is 1.73 crores. So the total amount that you are paying along with your principal is 2.73 crores on a home loan of 1 crore rupees. Let us see what happens if we reduce the loan amount by 10 lakh rupees. Now the loan amount is 90 lakh rupees. The rate of interest is same at 10%. The tenure remains the same at 25 years. However, your EMI goes down by 9,000 rupees and it becomes 82,000 rupees instead of 91,000 rupees. The total interest that you end up paying in 25 years now comes down to 1.55 crores, which translates into a saving of 18 lakh rupees only on the difference of the interest that you would pay to the bank. Now let us see what happens if you invest this differential of EMI, which is 9,000 rupees per month. You start investing it through SIP and let us see what would that generate. You run both these things in parallel. So you are paying 82,000 as EMI and the balance 9,000, which in any case you were willing to pay on a loan of 1 crore rupees, goes into a SIP every month for the same tenure. So the day your home loan ends, you stop this SIP also. At a rate of return of again 12%, this 9,000 per month in 25 years will translate into 1.53 crores. This 1.53 crores plus the 18 lakh rupees saving on account of the reduction in interest to the bank totals to 1.71 crores, which is almost equal to the 1.73 crores that you would have been paying to the bank in the first place had you taken a loan of 1 crore rupees. So this saving of 10 lakh rupees, reduction of 10 lakh rupees in your loan amount, in your home loan amount, effectively ensures that you pay no interest on your home loan of 25 years. So this is the cost of a 10 lakh rupees loan. If you increase this quantum to 20 lakhs, the savings or the loss would be double in the same proportion. So if at 10 lakh rupees, the loss quantum is 1 to 2 crores, at 20 lakh rupees, it will be 2 to 4 crores, at 30 lakh rupees, it will be 3 to 6 crores. So next time, please keep this in mind before you decide to purchase anything on loan versus following the saving and investment route. You can choose to lose this amount of 1 to 2 crores, or you can actually gain the same amount through these two different channels. Thank you.